Hi, this is Vidar from Kvelertak. We're here in Munich today, and this is our Easywriter interview. Check it out.
Welcome to Munich.
Thank you.
Last time you were in Germany, the weather wasn't that nice. It was
No.
during Southside Festival, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
So you were one of the last bands before this really bad weather came.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't that a good experience, right?
No, we were just waiting around all day if we were gonna play or not.
Yeah.
And that happened the same day after, actually, because the weather followed us to wherever that Southside or Hurricane.
Yeah. So you were the last band, right? Before really that thunderstorm
Yeah, I think so.
made that festival close.
Yeah, it was just flooded all over
Yeah.
the backstage. Yeah.
Okay, so your third album just got released.
Yeah.
There are more like heavy sounds, but also some radio-like sounds. What is more practical for you in terms of when you are jamming, when you're producing songs? What comes more easy for you?
Of the songs.
Yeah.
I mean that depends. I mean, on the new record, the 9 songs that's on the record were the 9 songs that we made. So I don't know if any. Sometimes it's just some days things comes easy, and sometimes we've spent on this record we could do like start with one song and maybe do like a demo recording of it, and then working on the next day, and it could take days to like get it right. Other songs were just days when things just went faster.
And what's your favorite song on the album, your personal one?
At the moment it's the song called Hexabrand, which is like 9 minutes long or something.
Yeah.
It was one of the songs that we spent the most time on completing, and it was a fun song to make, and it's one of the more fun songs to play live too. There's a lot
I
of
have
stuff
to
going
say
on.
my favorite one is I'm not able to spell it
Yeah.
or to pronounce it.
Ondskapens galaxe.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Yeah.
And it sounds like AC/DC.
Yeah,
A
it
bit
does. Yeah, like
that
mid-tempo.
melodic thing. Yeah, I like that.
Definitely, I like that too.
And in an interview you mentioned that you would love to live in the 80s, actually.
Yeah.
How would your life look like?
In the 80s?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I was born at the end of the 80s, so it's kind of hard to imagine. But I guess it would be pretty cool. I think Erlen was one who said that, and I think to him, like, the 80s were these kind of carefree years where people had a lot of fun and didn't really think too much about the future. But yeah. I haven't really given that too much thought myself, to be honest.
All right, but
Yeah.
I think it could be good. I mean, there were quite nice bands.
Yeah.
It was easy life as a band.
Yeah.
You would be touring around.
Yeah, would make more money. People bought records.
Right. So, if we imagine you, Gojira and Turbo Negro backstage behind closed doors,
Yeah.
what can we imagine? What happens behind closed doors?
That's nothing normally.
Nothing?
Yeah, I think it's pretty. I think people expect life on the backstage to be something else than it often is. For most bands like us, we tour all the time. So what we do backstage is normally pretty like everyday stuff. People check their Facebook and call home, and then now and then there's a party and some people get drunk.
And what is the relation between you three?
With the bands, it's
Yeah.
pretty good. I mean, Turbo Negro has been a band that since we started like touring in Norway, we were like supporting them when they did their shows, and we've been fans of the band, and now we, consider them friends. So, but would just be a lot of talking backstage. Happy Tom is doing this TV show, and he's been covering like the U.S. election at the moment. So we will probably be talking about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in your heart, you are all like metal guys, but there are some influences, for example, from jazz music. For an album in, let's say, 2019, to stay in that role, which influence could you imagine from other music directions?
I don't know. I mean, we kind of, all of us, we listen to a bunch of different stuff, and we listen to a lot of the same bands. And sometimes you get inspired by the bands you're on tour with. I mean, we've been out with Slayer and Mastodon the last couple of years, and I definitely think that that's inspired some of the songs on the new record.
And something totally different, for example, like,
I mean, like
hip hop or electronic music.
Maybe not. I mean, myself, I find it hard to get inspired to do guitar stuff by listening to like electronic music and hip hop, but definitely everything from more like blues and pop music and like catchy hooks and melodies. I think, you know, we can find inspiration all over the place.
We're excited. And before we do the high five, what is a Norwegian word you would love to learn?
Learn you?
Yeah.
Oh.
One word you really have to know.
In Norway?
Yeah.
It depends on what would you want to do if you came to Norway. I guess that depends on what would be useful for you.
I don't know, what is typical for your band? For example, the owl, how is it called?
Ugle.
Ugle?
Yeah.
Ugle is the word I learned today. All right, so thank you very much.
Right.
High five, and enjoy your time in Munich on stage.
Thank you.